Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, my name is Jolene and I'm the author of the Glory MC series, the Moonrise Beach series, and the new Heartbreaker series. So I wanted to share an update on my A5 Daily Duo from Erin Condren. I have changed up the cover, as you guys can see here. I have moved out of my Moterm cover and I am now in a Filofax original cover. This is in the patent nude. I do have a little soft spot for Filofax because it's kind of like my first brand of ring bound planners that I got into when I first started in the planner community. I remember when I was still in university, I went to New York City and I went to the Filofax store there, and I remember wanting to be a writer at that time, and so I was looking at all these beautiful planners and not being able to decide which one I wanted. I was just so overwhelmed with all the planners at that time because I didn't really know anything about the planner community. But once I published my first book, Glory, back in 2016, I decided that I would move out of my Erin Condren and into an A5 ring bound planner because I wanted something with dividers and that I can move the pages around. So this is actually the planner that I purchased. So essentially this is my first nice planner that I bought for myself. So it does have kind of sentimental value in that way. This planner here kind of started my obsession with planning, planners in general. So it has shown a little bit of wear. You can probably see some black dots here and there from ink over the years. I do try to keep it protected because this is a material that can stick to things, but I do really love it. I love this color. It is nice and neutral. I love how sleek and sophisticated this cover is. I just get a lot of compliments on it when I do use it. So yeah, I feel very, I don't know, professional when I use this cover. So yeah, I moved my A5 Daily Duo inserts from Erin Condren in here, and I'm loving how slim it is. These inserts are pretty chunky. They are on really thick paper, and so when I find that when I use it with other planners, it does get quite chunky, but with this cover, it is so slim and it still closes. So I'm loving it. I'm really obsessed with this combo at the moment. So I will leave a link to the cover down below if you guys are interested in it, but it's definitely one of my favorites. I have a very simplistic setup in here because I am kind of going through a phase in life where I'm trying to simplify everything, so that includes all of my planners as well. And so actually in here I only have the Daily Duo inserts. Normally I have a little bit more. I have a set of dividers in here, but I will probably share that in a different video when I do my 2024 A5 Daily Duo setup, so that will be another video coming up soon. But talking about simplicity, as you guys can see, the pocket configuration here doesn't allow for very much decorating, and I'm kind of into that at the moment. Like I said, trying to streamline things and keep it more simple. You can see I have a very simple and calming dashboard here, so that's the vibe that I'm going for. So you have a pen loop on the left side as opposed to the right, so that is something different. The pen that I'm using is a Sarasa Grand pen. This is in the light gold, and I have changed the ink out to a 0.5 because that is what I prefer, and that's what I've been using in these inserts. So I keep that handy in here, and I do like how it looks. It kind of complements the colors really nicely. You have this elastic, and I've just been using that to hold down this little kind of task card system. This is a Simply Gilded washi card, and what I did was I used these page flags that are from my shop, and then I made these custom scripts for some reoccurring work events. So I keep these in my monthly section. So let me show you. Do I have any marked in? So as you guys can see, I am pre-planning already for November 2023, and I use these to mark them down on the calendar of when I want these events to happen, and then when I do schedule them and confirm them, I will actually write them in with these stickers. These are from my shop, from the monthly kits. I do have Erin Condren A5 Daily Duo monthly kits for this planner in my shop, so you guys can use the code SAVE10 to save 10% off, but I keep the rest of them on here so that I don't ever lose them. So I really like that system. That has been working out really great for me. I do have this little planner clip here. This is from Van Sticky. Every time I have that in my planner, someone asks me about it, so that is where that's from. But I do have these post-it notes. I like that they come in this little dispenser. This came as the freebie with the Erin Condren launch this year, so I keep those in here, and that has been really nice. And then I do have this sticker folder. This came from Simply Gilded. I love the book theme because you guys know that I'm a romance author, and I do use the A5 Daily Duo for my work as an author, so I do have that kind of bookish and coffee theme going on with this planner. And in here I keep my Daily Duo kits. So my Daily Duo kits come with 6 pages, so you guys can use them for your daily pages. So it comes with your date covers, so you have Monday to Thursday on one page, Friday to Sunday on the other. You do have an extra strip here. You have some washi strips. We have some page flags and also some scallop corners here, and then some labels. Then we have your time boxes. So these are really handy to block off certain times. So you have a half-hour increment, a 1-hour increment, and then 2 hours. So they are color-coded for you. And then we have some scallop boxes. Here on the decorative box page, these are meant to cover the mini calendars on top of the page. So you can use that to cover if you have an event or something and you want it to make it stand out. That's how I have been using them. And then we also have all the washi strips. So the washi strips are great if you want to break up the to-do list or even the timeline and make things stand out. So I will show you how I'm using that. And then we have the bow boxes. So these boxes are used to break up the blank box at the bottom of the page. So you can make something, again, stand out. You can write in your bills, Happy Mail, whatever you need to. So that is the 6-page kit. It's super, super functional. I love it. And again, I will show you how I have been using these kits in my planner. But if you guys are interested in that kit, that one is called Fall Romance. So here at the front, I do have this dashboard. This is from Sweet Deer Stationery. Do PR for this shop, so you guys can use the code Anna15. I just have a coffee themed one here because it is for work. And then I actually do have another one here at the back. And I just use that as a page lifter so that my pages don't curl under. So it's a pretty simple setup, like I said. So here I have the vellum page, and then here's the title page. So planner goes from July to December of 2023, and I do have the wildflowers collection here. So for this layout here for the months, I have just added these monthly stickers. These are from my shop, and I've written down all of my deadlines. So I am going to be releasing one more book at the end of this year, and so I have those deadlines here, and then I have all of my deadlines for 2024 listed out here. So I'm going to be pretty busy with 3 more book releases for next year, so I have that in there. And then you have the 2024 calendar. And I have the whole last half of the year in here, and so far it's working. I thought that with these smaller rings it wouldn't fit, but the Filofax is holding up. So let me show you how I've been utilizing these pages. So this is how July turned out. I used these stickers. These are leftover stickers from the monthly kits in my shop. I do have ones that will cover, you know, everything here. So if you guys want those, they're available in my shop. You guys can use the code SAVE10 to save 10% off. And then these icons, these bow icons, are also from the monthly kit too. I just decided to use the boxes because I really wanted to simplify things, and this time I am using the sidebar to track certain things. So that's what I've decided to do. And then here I do have dashboard kits for the dashboard page, but in this case I'm not using them because, like I said, trying to really simplify things. I put my important dates up here, my sales for my book promotions here, my to-do list, and then I do reflect down in this bottom corner here about the month after it finishes. So I'm just covering that up. So I'm going to go through this planner pretty quickly because there is some sensitive information in here, but this is how I have been utilizing the sticker kits from my shop. Like I said, whenever I have an event, I do use the decorative boxes to cover up the mini calendar here, and that has been really helpful for me. And then on every single page here, you'll see that I have been using the washi strips to break up the to-do list. So in this case, I do have a top 3 on every single page, and I love that. So now I have my schedule on one side, my events for the day on up in the corner, my top 3 tasks for the day, and then just a general to-do list. The bottom section is for bills, for Happy Mail, any notes. If something gets canceled, I will put it down here. So that has been extremely helpful for me, and I really find this to be a really functional planner. So that's why I use it for work. I feel like because everything is laid out really nicely already, and I'm using these sticker kits from my shop to further make it more functional for my purpose, it's the best planning system that I've had. So I will put in major events or anything that's scheduled for the day in a box. So for example, I had new releases on this day, and I had a YouTube video that was going up at 9. So that is how I have been utilizing this planner. You do get a blind page at the end of each week, and I have been using it like this with little lists. I've been using the dot markers. So this is from Amazon. It's a Kuretake brand, and I use these to make some to-do lists, and I used to label them, but now I kind of know. So I don't do that anymore, but I have a list for the events for the week, what I need to do for the week, the books that I need to read, what I want to watch, and then I usually have a list for what I need to clean that week, and then my videos that I need to film. So I just do that for every single week, and that allows me to kind of pre-plan for the week and not waste my space on my daily pages. So I'm just gonna do a quick flip through. I do use character stickers here and there just to embellish a little bit. In July, I was a little sick, so that's why some pages may seem a little bit more blank than usual, but typically I can fill up a day pretty quickly with all my tasks. But like I said, I always have my list there. It's just so functional. And I love this paper. I feel like no matter how messy I write, it always looks good. So you can see in this case, I use some checklists there. So I'm pretty consistent with my top 3s and my events each day there. And then my timeline is always there. I used to be someone that could plan in a weekly format, but now ever since I started doing daily pages, I feel like I prefer it more. So this is August, and again, I'm just using the boxes to denote certain things. I started writing in the sidebar a little bit more too. So this has been really functional for me. Again, I use this section for projects this time, and I did a little bit of journaling. So August was a little bit better. I started to recover from my sickness. So you can see that the pages started to fill up as I started to work more. Sometimes I'll add a little bit of washi. Sometimes I keep it pretty simple. But like I said, I love this system, and I already have my daily duo set up for next year. So I will be sharing that in another video where I set up for 2024. So like I said, all of these sticker kits are from my shop. We have a few different ones in the shop, so you guys can go ahead and take your pick. Again, you guys can use the code SAVE10 to save 10% off. So this is the end of August, and we're moving into September now. I love the covers. The wildflower is definitely my favorite. So this is the current month. I just have the ruler that came with the planner. And again, I have my schedule for work in here. And then this is my dashboard. So since the month has not ended yet, I haven't done my review, but that will be something that I do at the end of the month. And I can kind of show you how September is panning out. So I'm still using it the same way. This is my page marker. And then this is today. So yeah, that is how I have been utilizing it. So you can see that I do kind of pre-plan a little bit. I do write in things that I know I want to have happen, and then again I will just go ahead and check things off as I do them. But I just have the rest of the planner there all ready to go, and then I just have that last dashboard which I showed you. So it's a pretty simple setup, just have my dailies in here, but I'm loving it. Like I said, that's why I wanted to share it with you. I'm going to be starting to write a new book again, so I'm hoping to finish that by the end of this year. So this planner is definitely going to be coming in handy a lot more in the coming months as I work on that. But once again, if you guys are interested in the planner, I will leave a link to it down below. And I do have a affiliate link to Erin Condren, so you can get a discount if you do use my code. So I will leave that down below for you guys if you guys are interested in purchasing from Erin Condren. But I do definitely prefer the rings over the spiral. I feel like I can write better in the pages. So I'm glad that I made the switch from the coil to the ring bound. It's just more versatile and easy to use for me. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little update. Like I said, I will be sharing my 2024 setup with you guys soon, so keep an eye out for that. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.